another one of our provisional starters. The car number 59, that is ASA rookie sensation Jimmie Johnson, making his Busch Series debut in the Kingsford Charcoal Chevy for Tad Geschecter and Jeff Krogh beside him in row 19.
Then we've got to abreast Jimmie Johnson, 43 car, Curb Records car, is the ASA Rookie of the Year.
There's the SpongeBob Patrick duo, just kind of riding along with one another, working their way up towards the front. It's interesting to see the cars that have qualified up front, like Mears is doing awesome. He's laying down good lap times, and he's running competitive. But then you've got these guys that qualified 18th and 19th, Kyle and Jimmie respectively. They're working their way towards the front.
How difficult? I mean, you haven't driven. Have you even ever driven a Busch Series race?
Never driven a Busch race.
So I can't ask you that. It's how difficult for Jimmie to jump into one of these cars that he hasn't been in a couple of years and just go on a one-off like that.
I talked to him at one of our tests. We tested so much lately, I couldn't tell you which track it was, but he was excited about the opportunity to run a Busch car. They have shorter wheelbase, and he almost felt like they had more downforce. Then I talked to Joe Nemechek, who's done well with both cars recently, and Nemechek says, no, Busch cars still have less downforce. But Johnson said he was all gassed up about it, and he's looking for a good run.
Got more on this, Matt?
Looking for a good run, but that was one of the biggest adjustments that he had to make. It's been a couple of years since he was in a Busch car, and like you mentioned, it does take a little bit of an adjustment going from the Cup car to the Busch car.
He came to this speedway a couple of weeks ago in the 48 car, Jimmie Johnson, and tested. Spent a couple of days here in this car, getting acclimated to it so he wouldn't look too bad tonight.
Oh, definitely. You got to get your feet wet and science out the springs and the bars and the way you have to approach this racetrack. But his teammate Kyle Busch has an awesome race car. He won the last race here. He's working his way towards the front.
Just took 8th place away from Kevin Harvick, did Kyle in the 5. Last time Jimmie Johnson was in a NASCAR Busch Series car, Homestead, November 2001.
Ashton Lewis in the 25, 7th place car.
I believe they got Jimmie Johnson tightened up a good bit on that. No, see, there's an old veteran right there. Johnson says, I know better than that. Gets alongside of the 59 car, makes the pass right there, slides up in front of him, and away he goes.
Now, Stacy Comp in the 59 and the Kingsford car is a lap down.
Jimmie Johnson inside this 10 car, Brian Vickers. These guys have a great race going on. That's what I love about this racetrack. It's got grooves all over it. You can run high, you can run low, you can run the middle.
And, you know, if there's anybody who knows about what you just said, Andy, it's got to be Jimmie Johnson with winning that many 600-mile races here in Charlotte. I mean, this guy knows what this track's going to do, no matter what he drives.
He knows every square inch of Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Jimmie Johnson, a 5-time winner here. They almost had to rename the track Johnsonville. Of course, it's Lowe's Motor Speedway. Pretty good in the fact that that's the same sponsor he carries on the side of the car. And he makes his debut tonight in the 2008 NASCAR Nationwide Series in the 5 cars. A possible lead change as Jimmie Johnson takes it away. Made it look easy.
Now he has the preferred line into this last turn.
Well, that's taking 2 spots away in 1 lap. That's pretty good. You got a pretty strong horse when you can do that.
Again, Jimmie making only his 2nd start of the year in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. 22 car, Brian Newman was getting a little racy.
Green flag back in the air. A good restart for Jimmie Johnson. Again, Kyle Busch right on his back bumper. They're running 1 and 2. Todd Bodine is 3rd. Scott Speed 4th. Dennis Setzer is 5th.
I don't think Jimmie is going to really battle Kyle that long because he knows he has to make a pit stop. Jimmie's going to have to come down pit road. More than likely, probably the next caution flag. So I don't think he's going to really force the issue, although maybe he is going to force the issue a little bit.
I don't agree, Phil. And Jimmie's all about tonight. He wants to be the star of the show. He doesn't want Kyle Busch coming in there and messing up his story. And you can see there, he didn't roll over. He used that high line to hold Kyle off. He's all about doing some racing tonight. And Todd Bodine taking advantage of the fact that the 51's trapped down on the bottom of the track, trying to make a run on the outside with Big Jim. Jim gets loose into turn 1, though.
Got loose getting in, but he battled back through the center and up off the corner.
He didn't get off the gas at all. He stays in it, stays on the outside of Kyle Busch. And here comes Todd Bodine to the high side. He's going to try to get by Kyle Busch as well.
People don't realize that right now, Jimmie Johnson's having a blast, is he not?
That's exactly what he's all about. And Kyle Busch is thinking, if I could just hook him a little bit, send him up the hill, I'll be on my merry way. I won't have to mess with all this stuff. But Todd Bodine takes advantage of the battle. Like I said, he's wanting to be a part of this story.
When they come around, it'll be 2 laps to the end of segment 2.
I think that's your race at this point. between the 5 and the 99. They got the best 2 cars at this point.
All right, in 2 laps, one of these 2 pockets 25 grand for being the segment leader. Who will it be?
It's going to be Carl if Jimmy runs up that hill. Look at that. Look at Carl go down that back straightaway. Oh my gosh. Like he had a turbo.
Got a turbo depth.
They just cued the duck right there.
69 complete. Caution at lap 70. And then the option to make a pit stop. Kyle Busch 3rd, Kenseth, Gordon the top 5, Biffle 6th, Stewart, Hamlin, Kurt, and Rudeman the top 10.
But what I love is you just don't know. You just Carl Edwards just drove by Jimmie Johnson. Did we expect that? Probably not. Did Jimmie Johnson expect that? Probably not. Who else is back there that can do this?
Keep racing, I'll let you know.
Jimmie Johnson running 5th, Vince.
Well, and DJ was talking about the brakes, and Jimmy said that's been one of the biggest differences for him and in the adjustments for him from this car to the Cup car. This, of course, the Nationwide car, it's lighter, it's got more aerodynamic drag, and he said it stops quicker. And that's been an adjustment for him throughout practice and qualifying. Right now, the car's a little free, but he's been fast.